this is the progress of the closet build. As you can see now, I have the vertical supports in. I have all these supports going all the way around that connect to the wall itself. I have a hammer hanging right there. And then also I have the top two shelves on. Now they are not secured down, just now put them in place. Man, that was fun getting this one in place because it goes all the way to that corner, goes all the way to that corner. And the depth of it is wider than from here to here. Yeah, you like this? This is very authentic, very rustic look now. But anyway, so essentially, oh, I end up there. You can see it right there a little bit. I'm not really worried about it. It's my closet. I'm not worried about it. But I mean, if this was someone else's closet, obviously I would have patched these little holes in the wall. I would touch up that paint right there. I would touch up this paint. I would have painted this, but I didn't because it got Braylee's handprints in here. But anyway, it was very interesting getting this in place. But now that it is in place, now I'm gonna go ahead and screw everything down. Which I did notice that whenever I press down on it, it does actually close up the gap. But anyway, in my opinion, this is turning out absolutely awesome. Now, something I may or may not change, I'll find out once I get to that point. Originally, this was just gonna be shelves all the way down. I may do some shallow drawers right here, actually. I may do a bin storage down here, maybe one or two drawers, and then another bin up here. So it might be a bin down here and a bin down here, but then drawers right here. Only thing I'm gonna have to watch out for, of course, is gonna be this light switch, but I think as long as I do some drawers like right around in here, like real shallow, I think that'd be kind of cool actually. But I don't know yet. I might do them over here. Only problem with that is, obviously, if I start doing drawers here, I'm gonna block off that corner. So there's a lot of things to kind of keep into account. If I do, say, some real shallow drawers down here on the very bottom, and I leave that hollow, then I can actually just place stuff back there. So if I do, say, a rod right here, and then a couple shallow drawers right here, and I just keep that open, that would just be an open cavity back there. So I don't know, maybe that'd be a place to, like, say, put the duffel bags or something. Bigger items that won't get lost per se, but then I can still have, say, some shallow drawers. First thing I need to do is I do need to go ahead and at least get this top rod, because that's not going to change. It can only go so high and it has to be all the way up. And I think something in particular that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a 2x4 across here. That way when I put the rod on it, it will actually have additional downward pressure. So that way all the weight is not just on the wood itself. It'll have that 2x4 underneath it supporting the weight as well. So, and I'm also gonna see, I may or may not attach the rod to this 2x4. I'm gonna see how much space is actually there in order to put a coat hanger. So if that's not the case, then what I'm gonna have to do is actually put another 2x4 over here just to be able to attach the rod. So that's the next step. I want to get stuff in this closet, and I want to get that in here. I want to have stuff in here by tomorrow. Today I want to do some final touches, putting some stuff together in here, and go from there. But anyway, all right, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to check out the previous videos that came out before this one, of course. That way you can see this build as it takes place. Of course, I had the time lapse. That way you can kind of rush through some of it. But then also I have the more detailed videos such as this one right here. That way you can kind of pick and choose what pieces of information you want to use for maybe your closet build. But anyway, so far I have a $0 investment into this project. I had all this material on hand. Shout out to Mr. George. If you do end up watching this video, Shout out to you, Mr. George, because that's where this 3/4 inch plywood here and here came from. And as you can tell, this is actually 2 pieces of material laminated together, well, screwed together rather. So on this side you have this 3/4 inch thick plywood, and then this is actually from some crates that I tactically acquired otherwise. But anyway, and the same thing is over here, 3/4 inch plywood, and then also the crate material. So, and the reason why I put that all together is so that there's a strong, solid structure here. So anyway, let me know what you think. What would you change? What would you do different? Let me back up a little bit that we can see the overall design of the closet. This is what I was working with, so this is what I came up with. And as you could tell just by the previous portion of this video, it's ever evolving. I changed my mind at different times just because now I can visualize it, and then it turns into, well, actually, I think I would rather do this. Kind of like how originally I was wanting to do some drawers over here, but I really want to be able to have clothes hanging here and here. So I may not have room for drawers now. So with that being said, that opens up back over here. Do I need that many totes? Or can I put a few drawers? But then it's like, well, actually, if I do say 1 or 2 drawers here, and then it wouldn't block that off, but it would just be a big cavity. And now I could just put bigger stuff back there and still have a rod across the top here. I don't know, it's ever evolving. Let me start with this. Let me screw everything down, get everything kind of finalized in that way. And then I'm gonna see about getting a rod on here and see how it looks when I start putting some clothes on here. So, all right, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out the other videos. Let me know if you would do something differently or whatever suggestions you may or may have. All right.